Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog video. It is Friday. I've had the whole week off for break and it's the first time I'm vlogging. I don't know what's going on with me. I should have been vlogging all week, but somehow I wasn't. I've been trying to tackle my to-do list, and so I've been really busy doing that, and I still feel like I haven't done half of my to-do list. Oh yes, perfect, 5 oranges. Okay, trying to make orange juice for breakfast right now. It is 9 o'clock on the dot, and so I'm gonna make orange juice while I then prepare some sourdough bread. I'm gonna make like the artisan bread, but then I'm gonna try and make the, I don't even know how to pronounce it, the focaccia bread. I don't know. And I see people making it with tomatoes. I might do some tomatoes on like part of it, but my fiance doesn't like tomatoes, so I thought I would just do herbs on the other side of it. But I really just like want to dip it in like olive oil and vinegar. Like I love that. So I want to make some of that bread, and I've never made it before, and it just looks fun where everybody's like dipping their fingers into it. I don't know, looks like a whole lot of fun. So I want to make some of that, and then I have GE coming between 1 and 5 o'clock today, because I think I told you guys before, like the oven door, when you preheat it, it constantly says like it's open. So what's happening is that it's not happening when he tested it last time, because I had called about this before. He tested it up until 350 degrees. It's happening when I go to make my bread. That's not incorrectly, is it? Hold on, guys. So it's happening when I go to make my bread and I'm preheating my oven to 490. And that's when it seems to be happening, not at 350. So I don't really know what's going on. I don't know why that made a sharp noise either. I'm trying to make my orange juice in my juice press. Oh, there we go. I don't know. But guys, also this juice press, it's for like oranges and stuff. I love it. It's not too huge. I leave it on my counter. I mean, it's big, but not big. It's not as big as a juicer. And this makes making orange juice so much easier, because I would hate taking out my juicer every single day just for fresh squeezed orange juice. And honestly, that's a lot more work, because then you have to peel the rind and everything when you're juicing it. But with this, you're kind of just pressing down the juice. So you only gotta cut it in half. It makes it so much easier to have fresh squeezed orange juice every day. And with my orange peels, if you guys saw one of my reels on Instagram on LivingWithLina, I made an all-purpose cleaner with these oranges. I just cut them up into 4s, and I threw them in a mason jar, covered it with distilled white vinegar, let it sit for a couple of weeks, and I got my own natural all-purpose cleaner. So super easy to reuse that as well. And then if you guys have like a compost bin, you could always add it to your compost. I don't have that yet. I know my sister does, but I don't have one yet, so I don't save it unless I'm making something with the orange peels. Most of the time they get thrown away, but I try to use it where I can, like making all-purpose cleaner. So yeah, anyway, so the GE guy is gonna come later today. I did also get, I think, an Amazon package is outside, because Hazel was barking earlier, and it was supposed to be delivered between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. And it's a cheese, like, grater, I guess. Just like one of those that you like put the cheese in and you turn the thing and a cheese comes out. We used to have one growing up. And I recently learned like the stuff that goes onto shredded cheese in order to preserve it and prevent it from sticking, that I rather just buy blocks of cheese and shred my own, and then I could freeze the shredded one that I make. So I have no problem with that. I just had to get a cheese grater to make the process a lot easier than me taking a grater and like going like that with a block of cheese the whole time. So I'd rather do something that's a little quicker in the process. All right, my orange juice is pretty much ready. Oh, so yummy. Because that's where I hid last time, behind the chair. I was playing hide and seek with him last time, and that's where I was hiding, behind the chair. Okay, we're gonna count? Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you got it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not? Yep. Now check the closet again. Good job, Jaden. You're so good at this.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
Okay guys, time to stretch and fold my bread. I gotta do this like 4 to 5 times during this process, and it's gonna get harder over time. But anyway, I didn't make my bread yet because 1, I want to record it, but 2, like I want to record it with my phone to make a reel. But 2, I went upstairs to talk to my fiance about getting a chicken coop and some chickens. So we'll see. But that's next on my list, guys. All right, definitely doing this too much now. All right, let's go. Let's let that relax, and now let's make my focaccia bread. I think that's how my fiance said you pronounce it. And it's super easy. All I do is mix the ingredients together in my KitchenAid and then let it ferment for 12 to 24 hours. And then tomorrow it just does like another rise. That's it. And you poke your holes, and I can't wait to put my fingers in it. That's gonna be so fun. Not sure if you guys noticed, but I got this new jar from IKEA. It is like half the size of my previous one, and it's working out so well for my sourdough. So yeah, I like it. It's smaller, it's more easier to, I guess, manage. I just was afraid that when I fed it last night that it would like go overboard, but it didn't, so it worked out. Alright guys, so my cheese grater, it did come in. It's supposed to be white, so it better not be like what the box is showing me, a red one. But this is what I got. I'm going to have it linked down below. I don't have any cheese to show you guys yet of me using it, but I saw somebody use it on Instagram, like a homesteader, and I was like, okay, we're going to get that one. So I'm excited to grate my own cheese. I just gotta get blocks of cheese. Okay, it is white. They had a bunch of different colors, so I got a white one. They didn't have black though, which is probably what I would have gotten, but it's fine. White will also work. I gotta put it it's nice and small. Look at this. I mean, I think when you attach the attachments, that's what makes it bigger, but it's still nice and small, especially if you keep it detached until you need to use it. Okay, this is a slicer, so we don't need that one. Oh, but it slices. Oh, you could do like tomatoes and things and cucumbers, so that's nice. And I guess this is, ooh, it's got two other attachments. This is the grater. And then, oh, another grater for finer shredded cheese. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, I'd probably use this one. So, how do I do this? You put this in here, right? This attaches, I guess, to here. No, this way. Okay, so that locks into place. And you've got this guy, and then this goes on the handle. Alright, everything locks into place, that's great. And then you've got this thing. It's cute, it's fairly little, the handle is just long, but that's actually fine for me. I remember having one growing up, and like every time I would do the handle, this piece like extended, and I would always like hit my hand on the top. So this is great. Alright, that's my exciting kitchen tool for today. Okay guys, just finished cleaning up, pretty much made myself a Yoki coffee, and I made myself, I guess, breakfast or a late lunch because now it's almost noon. I don't know where the time went. I feel like I came downstairs at like 9 o'clock and now it's noon. Okay guys, I got the vacuum going down here and it's also mopping at the same time. I got some new duvet covers, like a sage green, and they're a little darker than I had wanted them to, and they don't look good in my room at all. I got two in our bedroom, so I'm going to be returning those back to Amazon, but they want to do a UPS drop-off, so I'm going to have to do that at some point. Right now, and I want to go to Costco so I could get some grated cheese today, but I'm still waiting on GE to come. It's already 2 o'clock. Anyway, so I want to make some more garlic cubes, so I need to kind of mince more garlic, and I'm just going to throw it into my food processor. And I'm cheating a little bit this time because last time it took me so long to peel so much garlic, guys. It took forever. Literally, it took hours. So I thought I would cheat a little this time, and I got already peeled garlic, and I'm just gonna mince all this and put it in here. I do realize that there's a lot more garlic in here than I have cubes, so I don't know how this is going to work. Does it turn brown after it's minced? Alexa, does garlic turn brown after it's minced? Sorry guys, I have no idea. It answered on the whole other Alexa instead of the one I needed it to answer from. So I'm wondering if I should just do like a handful at a time. And I'm just throwing it literally into my food processor because this is what's going to be easiest, I think. And I could get a whole bunch of garlic done that way. That's good for now. Let's see what that turns out to be like. And we're just gonna dump it in here and get to freezing some of this. I think I could actually use some more. Okay guys, got my garlic and we're gonna freeze this. Hopefully in a few hours or so I can make another batch. And now I'm taking my rolled oats. These are the sprouted oats from Whole Foods. So I'm taking these. I just put some in a bowl because I'm slowly starting to prepare for the work week already. I know it's Friday and I still have Saturday and Sunday, but I already know Sunday is off limits. So starting to prepare my oatmeal, and then later I think I'm going to go to Costco to work on the shredded cheese. And then after that I'm going to peel apples and start cooking them already. But anyway, so I got some oats there. And I'm going to throw in some apple cider vinegar. We're going to soak the oats to get rid of that phytic acid. I think that's what it's called. So I just do like a splash of apple cider vinegar, and then I'm going to fill up the rest with water and let it sit probably till like nighttime or so, and then I could cook it sometimes even overnight, like I might do it tomorrow morning. So it just depends when I feel like doing it now. Okay, here we go. We're just going to pour in a bunch of filtered water. And that's just I'm gonna say. Alright guys, I went to Costco and Target and got some cheese. I am gonna shred it, but as soon as I got home, GE was here looking at the oven, and then my bread timer went off. So I kind of have to work on my bread first right now, because then that has to counterproof for about 20 minutes. So we're gonna work on my bread. That has doubled in size, and it's pretty much, I just gotta shape it, then counterproof it for 20 minutes, and then put it in the fridge. So I gotta work on that.
Around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
Okay guys, so I peeled and cut all of my apples. I got some peels for my sister's chickens. Hopefully soon I'll be getting to save these for my chickens. But like there's, I don't know. We might need to flatten out the ground first in order to put like a chicken coop there. My brother-in-law said that we don't need to do that, but he could also rent the machine, and he knows how to like work it in order to flatten out our backyard. So there's either that might be happening first before a chicken coop, and like the best time I think to get chicks is in the spring. Like when you order them online, they seem to be like spring kind of things. Like my brother-in-law and my sister just ordered 8 more, and they'll arrive in April. So yeah, I don't know, but I really would like some chickens. That would make me so happy. So I don't know. So I don't know if like I'm gonna have a chicken coop yet. But anyway, got these for my sister, some apple peel scraps, and I also have some cucumber scraps in my fridge for her. So those will go for the chickens. And yeah, and then I also want to start like a compost bin, because compost bins will take cardboard, compost bins will take my orange peels, and that way that stuff is not going to waste. It'll take like eggshells and whatnot, so that way and even chickens eat their own eggshells also, and it's like an added form of calcium. And I made eggshell powder for myself, but like how much eggshell powder could I possibly eat, you know? So yeah, I just like want to use up all the things without it having to go to waste. All right, here are my apples. I think I'm gonna grab a wooden spoon this time. Ooh, that smells so good. Some butter on the bottom, and yeah, the cooked apples. All right, I'm also gonna be making some chocolate mousse. I want chocolate mousse. And Babe wants rice pudding, and he was thinking of mixing chocolate mousse with the rice pudding. And we're just gonna have like a nice fire tonight, so he went out to go get some firewood and regular marshmallows in case we want s'mores. But I am gonna make the rice pudding for Babe, and then work on making some chocolate mousse as well. For the rice pudding, I just need water, salt, and rice, and then you cook that, and then later on you add in the rest of the ingredients. So dash of salt. I gotta say guys, I love having all my measuring cups like already in these things, because I use it often, and so I don't have to like keep grabbing them and washing them, because they just kind of stay in the container, which is so fantastic. All right, so we got all that, and then yeah, lock the lid. All right. Okay, so yeah, everything else gets added on later. So put this on for 3 minutes. Cooking the apples, I just added in a splash of water. This is cinnamon here. I like lots of cinnamon. Cinnamon, and then I also add in a little bit of pumpkin pie spice. I also make this. Yeah, I kind of eyeball it. Oh, I needed brown sugar too, so forgot about that one. All right, got my brown sugar. It's probably nice and hard in here. It sure is. I gotta see if I got another brown sugar. All right, so we got some other sugar. We're gonna go with this. And as you guys can see, I'm kind of just eyeballing everything here for my apples. And this, I gotta soak and get rid of this.
The horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by thunder. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move.
Hey guys, it is the next day. I did just want to get on here so I could show you guys the cheese grater because I feel like that was part of this vlog. So right now I'm just going to strain my oatmeal real quick, and I'm just trying to clean up a little before I do that. And I already made some more garlic. I have so much garlic now, guys. I even asked my sister, I was like, you want some garlic? Because I just have so much. Alright, so once the water runs clear, throw it into a pot. And I'm going to use filtered water and just put in a bunch. And then this is just going to cook on the stove top for quite some time. Let me do dishes real quick, and then we are going to grate the cheese.
See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by thunder. See the horizon, turn us to thousands.
Alright guys, so let me open up some cheese. Let's do the Colby Jack. And I plan on just shredding all of this and then freezing it so that we have shredded cheese when we eat it. That way it doesn't have some of those added chemicals. Also guys, I only got the cheddar cheese from Costco. Let me know what you guys get if you guys shred your own, but they didn't have Colby Jack cheese. They had like Gouda and Brie, but like, and a lot of sharp cheddar. And they had Parmesan, but I found it really hard to like find a variety of cheeses. I mean, they did have mozzarella, but we just don't need mozzarella yet. We're gonna finish using up the one that we do have that's already pre-shredded, and then I'll start getting mozzarella also, but I don't know guys. Let me know if you guys shred your own cheese, and if you do, what you get. Alright, so the way that you use this thing, it has a little knob here. So right now you guys see it moves. Once you turn that knob, it's like staying in place. So I'm actually going to turn it towards me, but that's like some great like seal. Okay. And then I have a little bowl here. The sucky part is you could only fit a little bowl underneath here, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start shredding. Oh, that goes by so quickly. That's some yummy cheese. Alright, so far, all we did was grate one whole thing. I got this whole bowl of shredded cheese. Like, I could just eat shredded cheese just like this. Oh my god, so good. Alright, so we got half the cheddar. That's definitely not the kind of cheddar I was expecting. I'm gonna have to play around with cheeses. Like the Colby Jack is nice and creamy, and this one's like harder, if that makes sense. Okay guys, a couple of things. This cheese is, I don't even know how to say it. It's kind of like, I guess, drier. So when you mix it with the Colby Jack cheese, it prevents some of it from sticking, because the Colby Jack, when you just do it on its own, can be like stickier. It seems to be more moist, and I don't know if that's even a thing for cheese, but that's what it feels like. And this one's more drier, like some of it might flake off or whatever. So I think the balance of the two works out really well, especially if I'm going to be freezing it. But then again, I won't really know until I defrost it and see what that turns out like. I really need to get a move on, and I'm trying to bake bread because my bread is ready, but what I really want to do is make my focaccia bread. So just got some flour there. I just got to score this bread. It is ready to bake today. Okay, now I'm gonna put flour all over it. So this cut here that I'm gonna do first, this cut is what gives you the ear. It's gotta be an angled cut in order to get the ear. And then I'm just gonna do another lighter cut here, and this one will make a design. All right, and we're gonna put this in the oven. All right, so my bottom oven is preheated to 490. Normally I do the top, but because we're having issues with the top, I had to do the bottom one. And it's preheated with the Dutch oven. Woo, steamy. All right. And then I can throw my bread in there. Oh no, my bread. Oh God. I just got flour everywhere. All right. Well, hopefully that's fine. Alright, putting this in for 20 minutes. Well, that's something you don't want to do, guys. Don't almost drop your bread and get flour everywhere on a nice clean stove. Alright, moving on to my focaccia bread. I am gonna put olive oil. It says like 1/4 cup of olive oil, so a bunch, I guess. And it says to line it with a baking sheet, but we're not gonna do that. I also chose not to do a baking sheet though, so there's that. But I will try and get oil around on the sides. Wow, my focaccia bread looks amazing. Oh, looks so good. I'm gonna use like this scraper thing that just helps get it off the bowl sides. I should use this more often. I don't know why I don't. All right, and all you're gonna do is press down, and that's gonna like spread out the bread. Oh, I'm supposed to have oil on my fingers. All right. I don't know, I see everybody's breads have these like nice holes. Like bubbles. I'm not seeing any bubbles. All right, now I'm supposed to let it rise for a few more hours, so I guess I'll cover that up and let that rise before we bake it later on. My bread has finished baking, and I didn't get that ear that I was originally looking for, and maybe that's because I partially dropped it onto my stove. I don't know, but it still looks really good, even without the ear, and I'm very happy with it. I cannot wait to cut into this and have some. I'm not gonna bake the other one today. I think I'm gonna leave that one in my fridge for, I don't know, maybe I'll bake it towards later on in the week, maybe midweek or so. I've left it in there for about a week and it's been fine, so you know, there's rules you could break when you're working with sourdough. But I am waiting on the focaccia bread. I'm gonna give it like 3 or so hours and then I'll come back to it. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go do some crafting. I made myself a cup of coffee. Sorry, I was just looking for my cup of coffee. So I made myself some coffee, Yoki coffee, and I'm gonna go have this while crafting. All right, guys, with that being said, I am gonna end this vlog. I know it's probably really long now because it was a combination of like yesterday and then part of today, because I really wanted to show you guys the cheese grater. The focaccia bread, if you guys want to see the finished product, definitely check it out on my Instagram because I'll have it there. But I do want to get this vlog edited while I have some time, so that's going to be it for today's vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I shall see you guys in my next vlog video. Talk to you soon. Bye.